How y'all doing? This is Rob Burnham, ATO Preacher Man R&B. This is another episode of Richard Land Thomas. This time I'm doing another episode of Highlander Reviews. This time we're reviewing Highlander Season 5, Episode 8. What happens on this week's episode is there's this immortal that shows up, and what he does is he uses his immortality to trick people and to pretend that he's a god. And in the flashback scenes that we see in this episode, Duncan encounters this immortal, and he's at this village and he's told all these people that he's immortal and he cannot die. Well, Duncan and his other friend that is immortal wind up being captured by this immortal and his people, and Duncan's friend winds up getting killed by the wannabe god immortal, and he tastes his quaking, and in doing so the people that worship him wind up getting sick, and then they turn on him, and Duncan's able to get out of there. And then it comes in the present day, and this same immortal is doing the same old bit that he's a god, pretending that he's a god or whatever, and he tricks this kid Derek that becomes an immortal that is a Christian, and this guy is telling Derek that he's God, and he says that Duncan is the devil and all this, and he's told two other immortals the same thing, and they try to attack Duncan, and then Duncan's trying to convince them that this guy that they're worshiping is not a god and they're not angels and they're immortals. And he finally gets to Derek toward the end of the episode with the help of Derek's preacher, and he tells the preacher about immortals and stuff. And at the end of the episode, Dawson makes the preacher a watcher, and Duncan takes Derek to the other immortal that's used to be the pro baseball player. And what happens is Duncan, at the end of the episode, Duncan and this false god have a battle, and Duncan's able to take his head and take his quaking. And other than that, that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, now that Duncan has helped this new immortal, what's going to happen? As always, Rob Burnham, right here, Preacher Man R&B, sign out, guys. Do you awesome? It's been an episode of Richard Land Comments. See you next time.